Sooners versus the Gators in the Cotton Bowl. It's crazy that we're watching these two teams play at this time of year and it's not a playoff game, because these two teams are absolutely loaded. If there's one bowl game to watch this year outside of the playoffs, it's obviously this one. Both of these teams are talented enough to be in the playoffs, but just a couple of things didn't go their way this year. Oklahoma, Florida, let's make a pick. All right, because of the crazy opt-outs in this game, these numbers were really hard to track in this one. So it opened up Oklahoma plus 2.5, right? But then Florida's 4 leading receivers opted out. So they actually closed this line and then reopened it at Oklahoma -3. So these figures that I'm showing you right here are the numbers that came in after they reopened it. They don't give you the original, at least on the sources I use, they don't give you the original bets, which kind of sucks, but it's what we have to deal with. So it's at Oklahoma -3, 66% of the bets in on Oklahoma, 77% of the money in on Oklahoma. I would expect that number to move up to 3.5 shortly, because these are 4 leading receivers for the Florida Gators that opted out. Pitts, Toney, and Grimes all opted out. If you watched any Gators football this year, you know that those are the guys. Kyle Trask been racking up stats all year, throwing it to those 3 guys. So these are obviously significant losses. On the Oklahoma side, we had Trey Brown opt out. He's a cornerback. It's a significant loss. He's had a solid year. He was actually the one who picked off Brock Purdy to seal the Big 12 championship game. So what is the pick? All right. First off, I want to say I completely understand if you are going to fade me on this one. I'm going with the Gators, but hear me out. So I bet a certain way, and I've had success betting this way. The 3 most replaceable positions as far as covering spreads are center, wide receiver, and safety. On the starting offense and defense, not like special teams. Wide receiver is easily the most overvalued position in all of sports, maybe. They score the touchdowns, everyone's got their jerseys, they're the most fun to watch. But as far as the outcomes of the game, they actually have little impact. Like in the NFL, a 7-win team without their best receiver is usually still a 7-win team. I'm talking about as far as their actual effect on the outcome of the game and points scored. Now I get it. Like Pitts, Toney, Grimes, I get it. These are the 3 leading pass catchers on the team. Significant losses, like I said. I'm not downplaying it, saying it's just one wide receiver. I get it. But this is just the way I do it, and I've had a lot of success. If it's a wide receiver, a center, or a safety, I wait for the points to swing and fade it. So I'm playing Florida +3, but I'm going to wait because I think I can get it at 3.5 before kickoff. Maybe even higher. If I can get it at 4.5, it'll be an absolute must play for me. Completely understand if I see a million comments saying you're crazy. Completely get it. But I'm playing Florida +3, hopefully 3.5, 4.5, lock it in.